David Quinate is a DA member these days. In 2009, he turned his back on the ANC Youth League, a decision he doesn't regret.
They're doing well in Western Cape. The record there is very high. Unemployment rate is too low. Service delivery is high there.
What about those who say that the DA's only purpose is to protect white interests?
I don't think it's that. We are really a multiracial party. We are doing very well. We are working together.
Just going back into the past, what was it about the ANC Youth League that made you decide to leave?
The ANC Youth League made me a failure. I was failing because we were promising people things, we were promising to solve their problems, but at the end we are doing nothing.
Quinate lives in Seshego, EFF leader Julius Malema's hometown. Initially, he was an outcast, but Quinate now insists the DA is making inroads, even here. On the other side of town, 15,000 of his comrades have gathered, mostly black, mostly enthusiastic. Many were bussed in, but those we spoke to were full of praise for the DA.
The other parties don't do anything for us. The DA hears our cries and helps us. When we ask them for something, they do it for us. We marched on Tuesday, and before the end of that day, we had water. I will vote for them until I die.
DA is one of the political parties that has been in this game for a long time. It has experience and is much more structured than other parties.
The posters are meant to reflect a new party, with Helen Ziller at the back, while Mamusi Maimane and Lindiwe Mazibuko are front and centre. This is a great, big, well-organised attempt to try and show South Africa that the DA represents not a white past, but a black-led multiracial future. It's not yet clear, though, whether what we've seen here represents a real breakthrough in black support or is simply a mirage which will disappear as we close in on election day. Ziller remains immensely popular, even if she was bruised by the Rampele debacle. She's promised millions of new jobs and says she's committed to racial redress.
The DA supports broad-based BEE that creates jobs for more people, not just a few billionaires. In villages,
Missing, though, was any talk of quick, radical economic transformation, and this may hurt the party in a country where many citizens are hungry, jobless, and increasingly impatient. Afterwards, I asked her whether her manifesto would strike an emotional chord with South Africans.
There is no more emotional issue for any South Africans than getting a job. We're going to go out there and really work hard for every single vote. We're committed to South Africa, we love South Africa, and we want to bring change and jobs to all South Africans.
The turnout is not significant in a province where DA support is traditionally low. But this was televised across 3 national news channels. So, in front of the cameras, much more important is the makeup of this crowd. Young, black, not rich, not from the Cape. The DA is poised to grow in this election. The problem for the party, though, is it's up against an ANC which knows instinctively how to connect emotionally with South Africans. We don't know yet whether the Democratic Alliance is managing to do the same. Ben said, Polokwane.
Know more about your world. eNCA.com.